To our co-panelists, and then good evening to our cherished listeners. Yeah, so I think it's been a sobering moment. I want to put it this way. There's something unique about all that is happening because the president's first State of the Nation address was heavily also about IMF program, and probably the last State of the Nation address of the president is also heavily about the IMF program. So, what progress have we really made in the last 7 years as a country? On the substantive issue, I don't think that the mere change of the Minister of Finance would affect the IMF program. It will not. More so, the current or the substantive Minister of Finance is an insider. He's not really an outsider. He's been a part of government, and therefore, I do not think that the change would affect how the IMF program would go. And that is the more reason why the president should have effected this change long ago, right? It's just too late, and I don't think that it's going to have any impact on the economy, except that they are preparing for election rather. So, because if you look at the previous IMF-supported program that the current president inherited, it was a different person who led the negotiation, essentially. It was led by Professor Kwesi Botry, and it was implemented by Honorable Setekwe. Even that, the government that negotiated that program and started the implementation for almost 1 year lost power, and a different government altogether had to come and continue. So I don't think that the president was right, that the change would not have any material effect on the IMF-supported program. But what we should rather be mindful is how the election, as the election heats up, particularly in the last quarter of 2023, how we manage the economy, especially the fiscal side, not only from central government, but then you're also looking at it from ministry, department, agencies, and state-owned enterprises, all put together. If you adopt a general government approach to accounting for debt and all the issues, how we manage that will be more fundamental to the future of the IMF-supported program. I think that's what the focus should be. But on a more substantive issue, if you look at the first State of the Nation address that the president gave in 2017, and then the one in 2024, you will see clearly that there's a lot missing. Let me put it that way. And I was expecting to see the progress that the president was going to report to us on the fight against Galamsey, right, which dominated the headline in 2017. I didn't see that. I don't know whether the president will get another opportunity to tell us how we have worked hard to preserve our natural reserves or resources or nature as a whole. And then also you will see that the 2017 State of the Nation address was heavy on the economy because the statistics did not look that good. And therefore, we majored on that, in more or less trying to make the outgoing government look some way and all of that. Okay, so we draw so much on the statistics, the fiscal deficit, the exchange rates, where inflation was, and all of that. But then, fast forward 7 years down the line, if you look at the fundamentals in terms of the state of our debt, the fiscal deficit, exchange rate depreciation, and the rest of them, really, it's as though we have essentially put the stone where we picked it from 2017.
He said